Jesus had fed the 5,000, had walked on the sea, and the people who had eaten the bread now are searching for him. And when they find him, they're saying, when did you get here? And Jesus says, do you realize what it is that you have received? And I think that that's one of the challenges of this Easter season, and I think it's a beautiful challenge. How are we recognizing the presence of Christ? How are we growing in faith? And I remember years ago, somebody said, you can have a person who has 25 years experience, or you can have somebody who has 1 year experience 25 times. Do we realize, are we growing in our faith? Is our participation in Mass helping us to see the movement and action of God in our lives? Not simply when we're in the pew or when we're in line to receive communion, but at all times. To recognize his mercy that comes to us as we hear his voice calling us to go to confession. Do we see him in the sacraments when we are with others who are receiving the anointing of the sick? Do we see Christ, and is our faith growing? This is, I think, one of the beauties of the season of Easter, in that we hear continually in this time how the risen Lord continues to be present in his church, so that we can grow in faith, so that our faith can be confirmed. And it's, as I think about that, I look to people who have more experience, more insight than myself. How it is that, their experience and their generosity in sharing this with me help me to see the movement and action of God. I think of my parents and my family who have helped, who have given me a very good start. But am I being bold enough to share this with other people? This indeed is a time that the church gathers and is gathered by the gifts of the Spirit that help us to perceive the presence and action and movement of grace in our midst. Let's not be like that person who has 1 year experience 25 times. But let's be those people who continue to mine the richness of what it is that we are given through the life of the church, listening to Christ in the scriptures, experiencing him in his sacraments, and witnessing his presence in the people who serve the great mystery. Christ risen from the dead, present in this world, bringing us together as the holy people of God.